We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in, Eric Sogard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Sogard.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rojas has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Sanchez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
And now pitch on the way. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Garcia coming on. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh. 2 balls.
Rojas leads off first with 1 away. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Now in the box, Jesus Sanchez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing in the Miami first. We've played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. Here's Ryan Braun now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One and two now. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 2, Lorenzo Cain.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Cain hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he lays off again, ball 3. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well.
Cooper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 7, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In his career, Cervelli is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. One and 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Garcia looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Striding into the box, Isan Diaz, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Pablo Lopez. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Woodruff is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Now to the plate, Brandon Woodruff. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
One out, nobody on. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Eric Sogard will be next. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Here's Eric Sogard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's away.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. VR is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Hops this one up. And therefore it is Hura for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Dickerson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 strike.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Sogard has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Into the box now, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's low.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 2-0. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Ball.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but just foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now a throw over and the runner back in standing. Hit well on the ground to first. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready now, Ryan Braun. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Ball.
Two out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Runners on the move for second. That's popped up. Holt in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A ball and a strike. Cervelli, once an Atlanta Brave, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
2-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, 1 strike.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
At the plate, Isan Diaz, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. He pulls this one into right, and this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Into the box, Pablo Lopez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds at third with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Villar.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. He's in at second safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The batter.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jake Faria answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. In there, now the throw is not in time, as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third, because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
3 runs already home here. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1.
1 ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Dickerson.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Off for the Brewers.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Sanchez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Now that.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. To the plate now, Keston Hiura. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses. 2-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Now
Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They lead it 6-0. Next for Milwaukee, Brock Holt. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher, number 36, Jake Correa.
Tyrone Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs and 5 driven in. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
1-2.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And that's the 2nd out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Eric Sogard. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Marlins 6 and the Brewers nothing. Brent Suter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Brent Suter.
Up next from Miami, Francisco Cervelli. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. The pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Isan Diaz. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's off the plate.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
First and second now, 1 man out. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and 0, here it is. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Yelich is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now back, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's low. Three balls, 1 strike.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And the count will be full. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, and he is in there. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike called, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 6th home run on the season for him. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Braun awaiting the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Sanchez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting. Catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Standing in, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. And he misses, ball 4.
Take a base.
Now batting. The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So coming to the plate, Keston Hiura. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A ball and a strike.
great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Lorenzo Cain would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join
So it may
for the
be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 6 and the Brewers 1. Alex Claudio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alex Claudio.
So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Two-0 count, the pitch.
Strike. Woo.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
No strike.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
The 2-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7.
Garrett Cooper.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. That's wide, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 6-1. Stephen Tarpley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, hot.
Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Brock Holt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Strike taken up in the zone. And there's ball one.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Digging in once again, Eric Sogard. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Ready for another shot now, Avisail Garcia. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Freddie Peralta will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Freddie Peralta.
So striding in, Francisco Cervelli. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Francisco Cervelli.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Ready once again, Isan Diaz. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, number 37.
Matt Joyce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Matt Joyce.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1.
1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan VR. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Yelich. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Ryan Stanek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 55, Ron.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The pitch. Fouled off. Set to deal on 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
In now, Omar Narvaez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a